Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Creations 1. Today we are going to be making a crocheted earring, and we're going to start that in just a moment. Hi everyone, Monique here, Little Gems Creations 1. Today we are making a crocheted earring. You are going to need a 2mm crochet hook. You're going to need some ear wires. You're going to need some jump rings. Can you see it? You're going to need pliers, darning needles, scissors, and of course your thread. Now here's a novel approach. I actually bought one so I had a label and you'd have a good idea of what size thread I'm using. So this is size 10 crochet thread, okay? I have all this other thread. Here, let me show you. I've got all this other thread that I haven't inherited from my grandmother, but I had no idea what sizes they were because I didn't have labels. So now, since I bought one that has a label and it's variegated, which I just love anything variegated, you have some idea what size thread I'm using. So let's get started. So we're going to use this nice rainbow thread. So I have to take that label off. That's probably part of the problem, right? Is you take the label off so it'll come off the spool. Okay, we're going to start by chaining 4. So to do a chain, I just cross my yarn. Other people do the slip knot. Go ahead, do a slip knot. I just cross my yarn. We're going to chain 4, 3 and 4, and we're going to go back into that first chain. Okay? And do a slip stitch. Then we're going to chain up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now going into the center, we are going to do a double crochet. So yarn over your hook, into the center, pull through, yarn over your hook, go through 2 loops, and go through 2 loops. Then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do another double crochet into the center. Okay. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do another double crochet into that center. We're going to end up with 6 double crochets, and that first chain 3 plus 3 more, what the first chain 3 was counted as a double crochet. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do another double crochet. We're gonna do 5 double crochets in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, we're gonna do 6. Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Do one more double crochet. And I'm catching my tail as I'm going around the whole time, okay? Chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we're getting a bit tricky. So, we are going to slip stitch into that third chain. Okay. There we go, okay? Then we're going to slip stitch into our first space. We're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to put 3 double crochets, same space. 1, 2, 3. Let's go 4. We'll go 4. Sorry, I make these up as I go. So 4, then we're going to chain 2, chain 3, 2, 3, and we're going to slip stitch into that same space. Okay. Now we're going to slip stitch into the next space. Chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 4 double crochets in that same space. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to slip stitch into that same space. Slip stitch into the next space. And you see what we're doing here? So these are our petals. See, can you see? Isn't that cute? Okay, do that all the way around and then meet me back. Okay, so I've just done my chain 3. I'm slip stitching into that first stitch, or that same space. And now I'm going to slip stitch into the space that already has everything. Leave a big loop. Cut your yarn. Pull your yarn through your loop, and there you go. You have got a flower. So go hide your threads, and if you haven't had a chance, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Go hide your threads, meet me back, and I'll show you how we finish this off. Okay, so I've hidden my threads, and if you did your center right, it'll cinch right up. But if you didn't, just do some extra stitches in there. This is what the back looks like. Okay, so now to make it into an earring, you're going to take your ear wire. Now, you can do this 2 ways. You can attach it right to the ear wire, because see how my ear wire, the loop is the same direction as the hook? So you can attach that direct like that. I like to have a little bit more swing in my earrings, so here's what I do. I take that loop and very carefully, just a little bit at a time, I turn that loop so that it's like this to my earring, to the hook part. So then I can use a jump ring, and it just gives a bit more flow to your earring. So when you open a jump ring, always open it sideways. You never open it out. Okay, and we're just gonna hook it to one of these petals, and then I'm gonna put on my ear wire. Make sure you're putting it on so the front is facing, and then we're just gonna cinch that up. Okay, make sure it's just right. Sorry, I went off camera. Oh, and by the way, if you want to give your flower a little iron to make it perfectly flat, that's fine. I like my flowers just kind of doing what they do. But, I mean, you can do a little iron if you want. And there is your beautiful earring. Isn't that gorgeous? So, in the description, I'm going to put a link to my crochet face group. Oh my goodness. My crochet Facebook group. Every time I say that, I mess it up. And I'm also going to put a link to something new I've just designed. It's a crochet journal, and I use it. It's just a download, and I've done it for myself. I've been using it now for the whole year, and I love it. I've put little kind of sticker things that you can put in there. So when you start a new project, what hook you used, who you're giving it to, who you're making it for. If you have your own shop, you can put which country it went to, or which, you know, it's just great. I just love it. So I highly recommend going to take a look at it. And also, just so you know, any of my patterns for earrings or anything like that, not the pattern, but what you've made from the pattern, I'm totally good if you sell that. This is a great item for craft sales. You can make a whole bunch of different earrings, all different colors. Use up your scrap bits of crochet thread, or even just make it your thing. And it's a great seller at craft sales. So yeah. Also in my Etsy jewelry store, which I'll put a link in the description, I sell the earring cards that you put on this. I sell them both as a download so you can make your own with some cardstock, or I sell them that I do them up and I mail them to you. So something else to look for in the description. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day. Look for new videos every Thursday. Bye now.